A king of a certain country had 10 wild dogs. The punishment given by the king to any servant who made a mistake was to feed the wild dogs. One day, one servant had missed the work assigned to him. The king was very angry about this and ordered that servant to feed the dogs. At that time, the servant, who was afraid and alarmed, said,
For 10 years I have worked for you day and night with all my heart for your good. Am I doing this because of my small mistake? If so, grant me relief for the 10 years I have served. Before you throw me to those dogs, give me life for 10 days and let me work as usual until then, and then carry out your punishment.
The king must have agreed to the servant's request, but his anger had not subsided. Then the servant went to the watchman who was looking after the dogs and said that he would like to work with him as the royal dogs for the next 10 days. The guard agreed somewhat reluctantly, but because of the advantage he would get. The servant started feeding the dogs, cleaning their cages, bathing them, and giving them all kinds of comfort and loving care. After the 10 days were over, the king ordered the servant to be thrown to the dogs for the usual punishment. As punishment, the servant was thrown into the large dog cage where the ferocious dogs were resting, and immediately the dogs began to bite the servant and lick his feet. Everyone who saw this incident was amazed.
What happened to my dogs?
The servant replied thus,
I served the dogs for about 10 days. Although I was with them for a very short time, they did not forget my service. But even though I served you for 10 years, you forgot everything from my first mistake.
The king realized his mistake and ordered the release of the servant. Don't forget the good history she has done because of something you don't like.